Comic Impact. We're here with some really cool props. Bryan from EFX.
Right.
You want to tell us about these amazing props? From, you know,
Sure.
a little movie that's coming out later this year.
Yeah.
A little movie.
Some people may have heard
A
about
little
it.
independent movie, right?
Right. Well, what we have here is we have the prop replica license for the Avengers. Well, actually, we have it for the Marvel line. And our first project is the Avengers, except for the Thor helmet. The Thor helmet is not in the Avengers movie.
Okay.
We saw it for about 2 seconds at the beginning of the Thor movie, and that was it. But it's such a beautiful helmet that we wanted to
So is that from last year's movie?
It was from last year's movie.
Okay.
But it's such a beautiful helmet, we wanted to include it in the first release of our Avengers line. When we make the prop replicas, we actually had access to the original molds.
Wow.
For that. So what you see here is exactly what you see on screen.
Okay.
And we went back to the original prop makers who made the original props for the film, and they made our prototypes for us. So there's a company called Studio Art and Technology who made the Captain America shield and the Thor hammer. A company called Ironhead made the Thor helmet and the Captain America cowl.
Okay.
And the Iron Man helmet was made by Legacy, the old Stan Winston studio.
Right.
So this is actually the size of Robert Downey's head.
He has a little head, doesn't he?
But Robert Downey is actually very, very short.
Right.
Very small. And so it's actually small. We don't make sizes because we're not a costume company, we're a prop replica company.
Okay.
So this is the actual size of the mold. So what you see here is identical to what you see in the film. And that's how we're replicating for our products.
Okay, like, let's look at Thor's helmet. I mean, I love when you guys go in really with the details and all that.
Right. So this is what we're calling the paint master as well. So this was painted by the actual prop makers, and we're going to replicate exactly how they paint.
Now, how many of each product are you making?
Well, it's a limited edition, and what we normally do is we open it up for a pre-order for a certain window. Okay. But we do have a cap. What we see right now, subject to change, will be no more than 1,000 of each piece will be made.
In the world, that's
worldwide
nothing.
edition. Well, because it is a collectible, and there has to be some value in your.
Exactly. Because if you make millions, then it's like, no big deal. So where can people find some of this stuff? You also got some Star Wars stuff, you got some Star Trek, you got a bunch of other cool stuff, right?
Well, our products are available in a number of different ways.
Okay.
Direct online on our website, effectscollectibles.com. But we also have a network of retailers in the U.S., both stores and online. And we have a network of international distributors in Asia, Europe, Australia.
Okay. Can people order these like through Diamond, through their comic shop? Are they going to be available? Or
right. Well, Diamond is, we do sell through Diamond as well.
So if someone saw it in Diamond and be like, hey, I want Iron Man's helmet, they can do that, right?
Right. So what we normally do is, like I said, we determine the edition size by our pre-order.
Right.
Okay, through that certain window. So we anticipate pre-orders to start probably April, May in that window, and delivery for summer.
Okay. Do you have a favorite product out of all these?
Actually, I love the Thor helmet.
It's beautiful.
It's really beautiful.
And I love the padding inside off.
Well, actually, there'll be more padding on the inside because just the way it just makes it more comfortable. Now, we're not, like I said, we're not a costume company, so we can't say it's wearable. But if you happen to stick it on your head,
why not, right? Run around the house with the Iron Man helmet. It's not. I would do that or anything.
And the Iron Man helmet as well. Now, what we're trying to do, because I said this is still in development, is the eyes will light up.
Nice.
Okay? And hopefully we're going to try to figure out a mechanism so that the faceplate can go up as you see in the film.
Wow.
Okay. It's difficult and we can't guarantee this at this point because that was done by CG. The actual prop is just a solid piece like that. So the geometry basically says that it has to come out and then go up.
Exactly.
So if we could figure out a mechanism like that and still keep it within a reasonable price point, then we'll do that.
It's just, they're so beautiful. I mean, just looking at each of them, like Cap's shield and all that.
Yeah, the Captain America, so this is the stunt version. They actually made two different versions, the hero and the stunt.
Okay.
The hero is actually a spun piece of aluminum. Okay. And hero props are normally used for close-ups and marketing and publicity kind of thing. This fiberglass is what's used mostly during the filming because it's lighter.
Right.
And,
how heavy is it?
It's less than 10 pounds. It's actually very, very light.
Okay.
And so this is actually fiberglass.
Okay.
And then if you look at the back with the straps, it's exactly the same leather, all the same hardware, everything's identical.
It's just a lighter version.
The lighter version.
Cool, and I'm sure same with Thor's hammer.
Thor's hammer is actually pretty heavy, but there really was no difference between the stunt and the hero.
Okay. You got some impressive stuff.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for showing us.
Thank you.
Stick around. We'll have more stuff from WonderCon, more interviews, more stuff. I want to take that Iron Man helmet and run around with it at home. All right, we're out.